And going now to Hawaii, American survivors of the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor gathered for the 72nd anniversary of the attack that took the lives of more than 2,000 of their peers and thrust the United States into World War II. Acenas reports.
Some of the remaining survivors of the Japanese bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, that propelled the United States into World War II, gathered here together with their family and friends to commemorate the 72nd year of the attack. About 2,500 attended the commemorative ceremony, among them some 50 survivors of the bombing. Assisted by canes, wheelchairs, and supported by family members, the survivors were honored as they returned to the site the Japanese forces attacked, claiming the lives of some 2,400 American lives. The attack killed 1,177 sailors of the 1,400-member crew aboard the battleship USS Arizona, which Japanese torpedo bombers sank early in the attack, the greatest number of fatalities on any ship that day. The attack wounded 1,178 Americans, both military and civilian. A dozen U.S. warships were sunk or heavily damaged, which also destroyed 323 aircraft, badly crippling the Pacific Fleet.
For those who gave the last full measure of devotion for their nation that day, we feel a deep sense of sorrow for the loss of such potential. Yet we are also inspired by their great gift to the world, the gift of freedom itself. They did not go quietly into the night, and along with those who survived, a reluctant nation emerged to fight and ultimately win in World War II. Those who survived Pearl Harbor also left us a warning. Remember Pearl Harbor. Keep America alert. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. An imperative never to be caught by surprise again.
The USS Arizona Memorial, built over the wreckage of the ship, is considered as a final resting place of those who died in the attack and is the focal point of the World War II Valor in the Pacific National Monument at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, a historic site administered by the National Park Service. As has been the tradition, a moment of silence was observed at 7:55 a.m., the time when the attack began. The ceremony included a flyover and a guided missile destroyer honoring the USS Arizona. December 7, 1941 is known in history as Day of Infamy. And every year on this date across the nation, people hold tributes and remembrances to honor the legacy and heroism of the many people who lost their lives on that fateful morning. For Eagle News, this is Acenas, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii.